Hi, my name is Johnny Merrill, and welcome to the Paradigm Shift Nature Hack. It's the greatest discovery of our time, and if you give me a few minutes, you'll see that our natural rights were violated when we were children, when we were trained to be word before life. Okay? And so what the paradigm shift is that you'll be life before word. Okay, and so again, that's the shift that you'll feel, and it deals with fundamental objects, and it's about being really honest and being from Earth before a word. Okay, and so you'll see. Let's get to know the fundamental objects. These exist without us. My goal was to learn to think without words, and so I started assigning these symbols, conditions to these symbols, and so in a goal to communicate better with animals. And so this symbol stands for what I discovered was moving life. Like if a tree had to move for its freedom or to get food and stuff, it would need us in the middle. Okay, and so that's the moving life. And so we only have a share of internal memory, and then moving life is our share, just like our heart and our lungs have a share. For example, like when I have to go pee, my memory is divided. Okay, and when I go pee, my memory is united. Okay, so that's the, my share of moving life is I mean, my share of internal memory is moving life, just like my heart and lungs. Okay, and so we as people would still be totally connected to this, like the Indians were and the Native Americans, and as we are in children and so on. And so and like it's even turned women get what I'm saying a lot faster because they get it turned back on, this unity, all right, when they have a baby. And so that unity we should never lose. It's like a dog and a master. It's totally observable. And so like from this decision state, it's from one earth. Okay, and so we would still be totally tuned into it, but our species developed external memory that transcends generations. Never before has it been seen on earth. And so like cave paintings were early examples of it. If the internet is a product of many generations of this external memory. Okay, and so we're able to save and grow knowledge across generations. Well, see, what has happened is that this has created a new language source. For billions of years, there was only one language source on Earth. All right, Earth. All right, what I'm talking about here, the fundamental decision making of billions of years of history. Okay, and so then our species developed the transgenerational memory, which created a whole new set of language sources. And so what has happened, like if you look at Earth from space, America isn't there. All right, without this, the Bible isn't here. And so actually moving life made all this stuff up, but the new language source has overridden our basic state. Okay, and so when if you realize this and you pull this apart and you say, oh my gosh, this is external memory that goes transcends. This is a product of that. And so, and once you pull it apart, poof, it's like having a baby, because you see that the calendar is a product of the external memory, and that we can't be these words, that we're made to be, the life that we are. And so once you separate these two things, it's almost, you pull it apart. That's what you've got to realize that there are transgenerational memory, and this is life, moving life from Earth. Our day is short. We're only here for a moment. And when you separate them, and you be recklessly honest, you're like, oh my gosh, I love you, I love this person, I love all people on Earth, because we're only here for a moment or two. Okay? And so we can't be these words that don't really exist in reality. We've been captured, we've been word slaved by another language source never before seen on Earth. Okay? And so once you separate this, you see a billion years in both directions. You live a billion years in both directions. I can't lie about this. It's the same internal feeling that we had when we were born. That internal freedom, you go, oh, I have to be life before I'm American. I have to be life before that. And so in the same way that a word slave dies in a war for some stupid country that does not even exist from space, that you'll die for this, for being moving life from Earth first. Because what happens is that the future becomes so important that we're made, like when we're kids, every day of our life is more important. Or if you remember back. And then we are word slaved into the paradigm. Okay, the 212-year paradigm is what I call it. Okay, is that of word slavery. and that when, and then once our life isn't important every day, you know. So now when you separate it, your life becomes more important every day. Every day is a better adventure. Okay, instead of being into this trap, this kennel. It's like a kennel when you look at it from the outside. Okay, and so you just have to be recklessly honest and be from Earth. These symbols are fundamental. Okay, and if you go to Naturehack, you'll see you'll even make more sense, even faster. And I swear, it's like having a baby. You unite with your whole body inside, and you're like, oh my gosh, I love I love me, and I would never feel bad, that a good, less than good feeling inside of me. And you'll see this stuff at the Naturehack too. And I do this only for tips. I'm not starting anything. I'm not, I'm not. And there's, words are maps, not traps. Do not be afraid of words, because once that you're moving live, no word owns you anymore. It's no more word slavery. You're like above the words, okay? And you're not in the words. All right, so I love you. And take care. I do this for tips. I'm not starting anything. Bye-bye.